Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the UK. And today I'm taking part in the Project Share blog hop, and our theme is Sale-A-Bration. So as this is the first video that I have scheduled for after the 1st of July, this promotion runs from 1st of July to 31st of August. You can get, I can now show you the inside of this, and these are some of the products that you can get free with a qualifying spend. Some of them are £45 purchases, such as this gorgeous Rings of Love designer series paper, and that's what I've used for my project for this blog hop. You can get some note cards and envelopes, and obviously some stamp sets, another fun stamp set. This paper here is absolutely gorgeous as well. It is silver and gold foil on it. There are some dies that coordinate with a stamp set that is in the mini catalogue, but this is available with a £90 purchase, as is this, which comes with the paper and the stamp set. So lots to choose from. If you're shopping in my online shop, you can get these products for free with qualifying spends. If your spend is £275 or more, then you also get this free stamp set, and that's in addition to all of your other qualifying products and your host rewards. So and then the other offer is our joining offer, where you get this fabulous planner, which isn't just a planner. There's a huge big pack of things you can put in your planner to personalise it. You've got a stamp set, and there are 3 notebooks there as well. So loads of things that you get for free when you join my team. Joining my team, you spend £99 and you get up to £130 of products of your choice, and you'll get this for free as well if you join in this qualifying period. So my project is this flip top lidded box, which contains some nice little toiletries. The finished box measures 5 inches by 2 1/4 inches by 1 1/2 inches. I've made this one with petal pink, and I'm changing that out for the video, and I'm going to use a mint macaron one because that's in there as well. And this piece of card measures 9 1/2 inches by 8 inches. You'll also need some designer series paper. You need 2 pieces that measure 4 3/4 inches by 2 inches. You need 2 pieces that measure 4 3/4 inches by 1 1/4. 2 pieces that measure 1 1/4 by 2 inches. And then I've got this 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 square, which I will cut on the diagonal to add to the side of that lid. Okay, now all of the measurements will be in my blog post. There'll be a link to that in the description bar below, and I do hope you'll go and take a look, because then you can hop along to see what my talented friends and teammates have made too. So bring in my Simply Scored, and I actually want to score this first of all on the short side, the 8-inch side, and I want to do that at 1 1/2, 3 3/4, 5 1/4, and then 7 1/2. Now I'm using my take your pick tool because I can't find the scoring tool again. It's one of these things I lose all the time. I should really be a bit more tidy. So on the long side, I now want to score that at 1 1/2 inches. 6.5 inches and then 8 inches. Oops. There we go. All right, so nice and simple. And I'm going to go ahead and burnish these fold lines, and then we can do a little bit of cutting, and then I will add the designer series paper. Whoa! Well, in finding that, guess what? I found that too. Everything happens for a reason, hey? Okay. Right, so cutting. So you've got your 2 pieces at the top there that will form the lid. So this is going to form the base here. I can take out that little rectangle there, and I'm just going to chop it at a little bit of an angle there. So if you get it right to the end, there we go. And then just go straight up all of these lines, like so. Okay, so we've now got those flaps there. The square ones I'm going to chop and leave those rectangles alone. And just chopping that little bit out just means that it will give you a neater fold, not quite so much bulk. Okay, so far pretty normal, isn't it? So the next bit, and I'm going to bring my bigger scissors in for this and knock something else over. So with this bit here, I need to cut not the first score line but the second score line from the top, and I want to cut it past that first, second and up to the third, which is why I've got my big long scissors. Okay, right, so we've got that there. I then want to take off these 2 and these 2, but not those ones. So I'm cutting along here, like that. Okay. I then want to cut here. Okay, so we've now got both of those bits cut, and do the same along this score line. Okay, and this is what's going to give us our flip top lid. So just along that score line there. Alright, so I'm going to add my designer series paper while it's flat, because it's just easier to do it that way. Okay, so bear with me. I've just remembered that my multi-purpose liquid glue is just about empty, so I think I might actually have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new one. I will come back to you in just a moment. Okay, so bear with me whilst I add these pieces on, and then we can get ready to do the construction. Okay, so picked up the wrong one. Okay, so I will leave the other pieces on the lid until I've constructed it. What I meant to say was this piece that I cut off here, I'm saving it because I can do my little sentiment tag on the front with some of that. So first things first, let's just take a tiny snip of that, add some glue to the tab, and then just fold that over so that it matches up. And give it another press that way. There we go. That's neat enough. And then for the base, it's just as I normally do, fold it in the two sides first of all, then fold in the back, and then fold this bit from the front to the back, and then you get that nice round edge at the front there. So just making sure that's all nice and neatly lined up. I can use my bone folder just to make sure that they're adhered together. Now with the lid, I want these two front pieces to go over those pieces, so again I've got a nice seam there. So I'm going to add my glue on there, and then just, now you can see I've not cut that score line particularly well, so that will overhang, but I can tidy that up once I'm finished. Again, adding, just checking I've got that right, adding glue to this bit going over, lining that up, and that's why I prefer liquid glue, so you can scotch it around a bit and make sure you've got it nice and straight. Okay, yeah. That will fit over there like so, but I want to cut that at the diagonal, so I'm cutting from this piece here out to that corner there. And again, I need my bigger scissors, not because it's long, but because there are two full layers there. I didn't quite get that right. Okay, and same again, there to there, like so. And I didn't need to tidy that bit up because I've chopped it off. Oh no, it was that bit, wasn't it? Yeah. So I can turn it that way, you can see the overhang a little bit clearer. Just chop that off there. So now I can put those pieces of designer series paper. Now I could do this on my trimmer. I'm going to be lazy and just do it with my scissors like so. Another piece on the front there. A piece on the top. Now, if you have a paper that really does have a clear direction, then one of these will be upside down. But because it's quite a small piece, although my paper does have a direction, it's not quite so obvious that that's upside down, is it? So So we've decorated the box. I'm going to just pop in my goodies like so, and then, as I mentioned, I use one of the leftover bits, and I've stamped that with the thanks from Go To Greetings. So sorry, thank you, that one. And I'm just using Night of Navy because it will show up quite well on the mint macaron card. I won't use anything too light. Pop that on. Oops, got a shadow. Let me just clean that. And thankfully we've got two sides to the card, but we've also got two sections. There we go. Just taking that off with my chamois. I mean, it's pretty typical that I didn't have any problem stamping the first one. But as soon as I put a camera on, it all goes wrong. Well, it's not a disaster, is it? Never a disaster, it's only a bit of card. I've used this one from Stitch Rectangles, but you could just simply trim it to fit. And I'm just going to run that through my cut and emboss. Alright. And that will go on with some dimensionals, but I also added some ribbon to the box. So I want to do the same again, and I did that with some tearing tape. So let me find it. Here we are. So I'm going to put a little bit in the middle, like so. Okay, and then I can take that off. I'm using this gorgeous metallic edge cotton ribbon. Okay. And you can put tape all the way around if you want. It's not entirely necessary, but it might actually be easier for you to get it straight if you do. So that, straight like that, that. So that's where I want it. And again, you don't need to use as long a piece as I have. There we go. And then there is a little bit still there, so I can now just chop that. Okay. Happy with that. And I actually added a couple of little extra bits on that one. I'm not going to bother with that. Those were from the Eden dies, and it was just that little bit there, but I don't really think it needs it. It might actually distract a little bit. Let me just pop that on, and I used champagne rhinestones on the first one, but because I kind of thought it was close enough to the petal pink, but on this one I think I'm just going to use normal rhinestones. Did it? Oh, no. Okay. Just add a couple of little ones and one big one on there, and I think that coordinates better with the ribbon on that one. So there we go. That's how to make a flip top box. As I said, this is part of a blog hop, so please do click on the description bar below to get a link to my blog, and then hop around to see what the other ladies have created too. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. I'd love to read it. If you're new to my channel, then please do click on that subscribe button and click the bell so you get a notification of my next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.